What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bears Baseball Network. I'm your host, Robbie Floyd. We've got a lot to talk about in today's show. A lot of teams had good weekends. We got a hacking time, and we have a brand new segment called the Face-Off, and you're not going to want to miss that one later on. Let's get into a couple of the teams that had a very good weekends. Starting with 9U Nickerson, they go 4-0 this weekend. They are the champions of their bracket. They beat Bandits Greasy 12-6 in the championship game, and they did all of this with only 8 players. You know, it's a dominant performance. They outscored their opponents 42-13 on the weekend. They played really well. 9U Nickerson continues to be one of the hottest teams in the Bears organization. 12U Muhammad, they came second place this weekend, but it was a very good weekend. They went 4-1. 13U Floyd, they came second place this weekend. They had a big moment in their semifinal game where Eric Williams got the strikeout to win the game and send them to the championship. It was a nail-biter, but they managed to get through it. That's 13U Floyd. 13U Floyd III won their bracket this weekend. They beat Gamers Deader 9-4 in the championship. It was a tough weekend for 13U Floyd III. They had a tough Saturday, but then came out on Sunday ready to play and were able to win their bracket. Very proud of those guys. They played really well. 15U Floyd won their bracket. They beat Mo Gator's Heart 14-8 in the championship. You know, this was one of those weekends where just everybody started to perform. We'll get into some of the individual hitters later, but it seemed like everybody that came up to the plate for 15U Floyd was able to hit a bomb, do some damage, make something happen. That team, you know, they just really turned it on this weekend. I'm excited to see what they do for the rest of the season. 15U Floyd III didn't come first or second, but they had a 3-1 weekend and lost to 15U Floyd in the semifinal. You know, 15U Floyd III could have very easily played for a championship this weekend, but they ran into 15U Floyd, possibly the hottest team in the tournament. And still a 3-1 weekend, very good. 16U Cooper were champions of their brackets. They beat Adidas Athletics White 7-3 to win their championship. 16U Cooper, you know, they've been a team we haven't talked about a ton because of all the rain, but this is one of the most talented teams in the Bears. We'll talk about a couple of their players a little bit later as well. But a very successful weekend top to bottom. A lot of teams playing a lot of good competition and good games. You know, we'll get into a little bit more of the players, but first, I want to check out some of the hottest hits. Let's go to hacking time.
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life is a peace of mind. Seeking to find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride. And I'm straight, I'm on my way. Get up my way, I'm running late. What can I say? I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend is Exodus, searching for euphoria, trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring. I got 20,000 deep off in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. Whoa.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
I'm feeling glorious. The crib looking Victorian. Oh yes it is. You know that we've been going it since we hopped out that DeLorean. Yeah we went on guard. Things are just things, they don't
Kennedy, get there, Kennedy! Down! And boy! Wow, how about all those hacks? That may be my favorite hacking time so far. You know, with the high school guys in it, you love to see the passion that they bring to the game. You know, so much fun that those high school guys have. I just love it. Now let's get into our hack of the week. It's James Barnes, who hit a mammoth shot onto the street in right center field, a 2-run shot. Let's check it out. That ball absolutely destroyed onto the street. James Barnes, what a shot. Let's talk about some of the weekend standouts, some of the individual players who had very good weekends. Amir Muhammad hit .545 this weekend, along with Tramell Williams and Braden Westover, who also both hit over 400. They were all very good for 12U Muhammad, some of the top players for them. Andrew Engelken for 12U Muhammad threw 7 innings without allowing an earned run. Andrew Engelken, very good on the mound. 13U Floyd. Eric Williams had a 17-14 OPS this weekend, was a monster. Lawson Barker, a 16-43 OPS. James Barnes, 13-90, and Mac Floyd, 12-55. Those guys all played like monsters. There's another 13U Floyd guy I want to talk about in a minute. 13U Floyd III, they had 5 guys with an OPS of 1,000 or higher. Those guys being Michael Emerson, Trenton Peterson, Sam Jones, Elliot Myers, and Evan Pizarro. Those guys all turned it on this weekend. 15U Floyd, Nathan Driscoll had a 1,700 OPS this weekend. That guy, you know, he's the guy we talked about a lot before the season, about his impact this season, and he's really starting to turn it on at the plate. A little bit of a rough start at the beginning. Now he's starting to find his stride. Other guys with OPS is over 1,000 for 15U Floyd. John Pocius, Landon Klepper, Jack Hotsey, Parker Fleshman, and Kevin Watkins. Those guys were all very, very good. 15U Floyd III had a good weekend. A couple of those standouts. Derek Hutchison had a 1286 OPS. Ian Hallbaker with a 1214. Ben Eisenhower at 1101. And Nick Freiberg had a 1048. Now I want to transition into a little bit of a new mini segment here called Studs Being Studs. Here's a couple of my top players this weekend. The first one is Kennedy Floyd. This weekend he hit 4 doubles and a triple, compiling to an 1865 OPS. You know, Kennedy Floyd, there were some talks when he started off the season very slow. Now this weekend, I think we showed what we're going to see going forward, an absolute mammoth 1865 OPS from him. Ben Eisenhower is a stud. That was a stud. This time on the mound, 6 innings pitched complete game with 4 Ks. It was a shutout in a 1-0 victory that sent 15U Floyd III to the winner's bracket. An unbelievable game from him. That's Ben Eisenhower. You know, he may be one of the dirtiest pitchers in the game when he's on. Look for him when he's on the mound. Another player, stud being a stud, Ethan Brozer. He had a 750 batting average this weekend with 3 doubles and 10 RBIs with a 1748 OPS. This guy, you know, everybody talked about him at the beginning of the season, but he has just kept it going. He has not slowed down one bit. Ethan Brozer has been great. And the last one, a stud being a stud, Seamus O'Grady threw a complete game in the championship, only allowed 2 runs, 4 Ks, no walks, and he threw 75% strikes. Seamus O'Grady, he may be one of the most dominant pitchers in the Bears organization. He's continued to do it time and time and again for this 13U Floyd III team, and he's a guy you definitely want to watch for when he's on the mound. That's all for the Studs Being Studs. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss our brand new segment, The Face-Off. We're going to have our rundown squad compete in a trivia game. We'll be right back.
We set it off. Here we go. Red lights, I could never stop. A dreamer with the fever to be great was all I ever wanted.
Welcome to the first ever edition of the BBN Face-Off. Today we got our rundown squad, Brandon Burnstill and Kennedy Floyd. They're going to compete to see who will be the Face-Off champion, the first ever Face-Off champion, and the winner will get to defend their title in future episodes. You'll just kind of see how the show works as we play. There's going to be a category, and the top 5 players in that category are the answers, and our competitors will try to get those players. And let's just get right into it. The first category is the top 5 players in the Bears on OPS, on base plus slugging percentage.
Kennedy.
Landon
Nickerson.
Landon Nickerson is the number 1 answer with a 17-16 OPS. He is the number 1 answer. Kennedy, since you got the number 1 answer, do you want to pass or play?
We're going to play, Robbie.
Kennedy's going to play. Kennedy, can you give me the other answers?
I'm going to go with Ethan Brozier.
Ethan Brozier is correct. He is the number 3 answer with a 14.53 OPS.
Robbie, I'm going to go with Tegan Kreitler.
Tegan Kreitler is correct. He's the number 4 answer with a 13.69 OPS. So just to recap, you have the number 1, Landon Nickerson, the number 3, Ethan Brozier, and the number 4, Tegan Kreitler, and still no strikes. Each competitor gets 3 strikes per category.
I'm going to go with Eric Williams.
Eric Williams is correct. He's the number 2 answer with a 14.64 OPS. Kennedy, there's 1 answer left. It's the number 5, and you still have 3 strikes to work with.
James Barnes.
James Barnes is incorrect. James Barnes is not on there. That's strike number 1.
I'm going to go with Josh Gardner.
Josh Gardner is correct.
Boom!
And Kennedy Floyd wins the OPS category. That gives him a 1-0 lead. Kennedy Floyd 1, Brandon Burnstill 0. Next up, remember, as soon as I ask the question, buzz in to give your answer. Next up is innings pitched.
Burn. Michael Hesley.
Burn answers Michael Hesley. That is incorrect. Not on there. Kennedy, can you give an answer?
I'm going to go with Nathan Driscoll.
Nathan Driscoll, also incorrect. Burn, back to you.
Dominic Page.
Dominic Page, also incorrect. Kennedy, back to you.
Ethan Brozier.
Ethan Brozier is the number 5
We're gonna
answer.
play.
And Kennedy is going to play. So the number 5 answer was Ethan Brozier.
Good luck.
I'm going to go with Tegan Kreitler.
Tegan Kreitler is incorrect. That's 1 strike for Kennedy.
I'm going to go Ben Eisenhower.
Ben Eisenhower is incorrect. That's 2 strikes for Kennedy. He's down to his last strike. If Kennedy gets this 3rd strike, Bernie gets a chance to steal.
I'm going to go Lucas Wilburn.
Lucas Wilburn is incorrect. That's 3 strikes. Bernie, you have the chance to steal the category.
Oh, God. Go with Hayden Paul.
Hayden Paul is correct. That's the number 3 answer. So Brandon Burnstill wins the innings pitched category. Let's go over the other answers. The number 1 answer was Lucas Levy with 33 1/3 innings. The number 2 answer was Seamus O'Grady with 32 1/3. The number 3 was Hayden Paul. The number 4 was Ian Thornton with 32 innings pitched. So it's all tied up, 1-1. We go into the 3rd category. The 3rd category, buzz in as soon as I ask the question, is hits for high schoolers.
Burn.
Kennedy, I heard you first.
I'm going to go Josh Gardner.
Josh Gardner's the number 1 answer. 17 hits for Josh Gardner. Kennedy, do you want to pass or play?
I'm going to play.
Kennedy is going to play.
I'm going to go Caleb Groman.
Caleb Groman is correct. It's the number 5 answer. So, Kennedy, you have the number 1 answer, Josh Gardner. Number 5 is Caleb Groman, and you have no strikes.
I'm going to go with Jake Madden.
Jake Madden is correct. He's got 13 hits. He's the number 3 answer. So, Kennedy, there's the number 2 and number 4 still left on the board. You have no strikes.
I'm going to go Matt Fook.
Matt Fook is correct. He's the number 2 answer. There is one more person on the board. Remember, this is high school hits. Kennedy has no strikes. One more answer.
Brody Lynn.
Brody Lenz is correct. Kennedy takes the hits category. He sweeps it. And how about that? Kennedy's up 2-1. This is our last category, but if Bernie wins it, we will have a tiebreaker. So here it is. The fourth and final category. As soon as I say it, say your name to buzz in. Is K percentage for pitchers?
KJ.
Kennedy.
James Young.
James Young is not correct. He is not among the top 5 in K percentage. Bernie.
Lucas Levy.
Lucas Levy is the number 5 answer with 23.3% K percentage. Bernie, do you want to pass or play?
I'm going to pass.
Bernie's going to pass and let Kennedy play. Go ahead, Kennedy.
I'm going to go Ethan Brozier.
Ethan Brozier is incorrect. Ethan Brozier is not among the K percentage leaders. That's 1 strike.
I'm going to go Hunter Hargis.
Hunter Hargis is correct with 26.7% Ks. That's the number 3 answer.
I'm going to go Nate Hargis.
Nate Hargis is incorrect. He is not on. That's 2 strikes for Kennedy.
Tegan Kreitler.
Tegan Kreitler is incorrect. And Bernie, he has a chance to steal here. If Bernie gets it, that'll push us to the tiebreaker. If Bernie doesn't get it, Kennedy wins the category and wins the face-off. Bernie, I need the either number 1, 2, or 4 answer in K percentage.
Dominic Page.
Dominic Page is correct. He's the number 2 answer, and we are going to a tiebreaker. How about that? Dominic Page, 28.8 K percentage. The number 1 answer was Liam Rogers at 30.3. The number 4 answer was Matteo Grassi. Here we go. It's all tied up 2-2, and the tiebreaker is Bears leaders in batting average.
Landon Nickerson.
Landon Nickerson's the number 2 answer with 576. Bernie, if you can give me the number 1 answer, you will get the chance to pass or play.
Ethan Brozier.
Ethan Brozier is the number 1 answer. So, Bernie, would you like to pass or play? Batting average.
Definitely going to play.
He's going to play. We have the number 1 and 2 answer off the board. That was Ethan Brozier and Landon Nickerson. Bern, I need the 3, 4, or 5 answer.
Eric Williams.
Eric Williams is the number 4 answer. He's got a 563 batting average. Bernie, you got no strikes and 2 answers left.
Caleb Groman.
Caleb Groman is incorrect. He's not on it. That's 1 strike for Bernie.
Amir Muhammad.
Amir Muhammad is incorrect. That's 2 strikes for Bernie. Remember, there's the number 3 and number 5 answer left on the board. 2 strikes for Bernie. If he gets this wrong, Kennedy will have a chance to steal for the game.
Caleb Canis.
Caleb Canis is incorrect. Kennedy, if you get this correct, the number 3 or number 5 answer, if you get this correct, you are the winner of the face-off. If you get it wrong, Bernie is the winner of the face-off. It all comes down to this last answer. Top 5 in batting average. We have Ethan Brozier, number 1, Landon Nickerson, number 2, and Eric Williams, number 4. Kennedy, what is your final answer?
Robbie, I'm going to go with a guy I've seen grow as a player. Tegan Kreitler.
Tegan Kreitler is correct. Number 3 answer with a 568 batting average. Tegan Kreitler is correct. Kennedy is the winner of the face-off. And the number 5 answer was JT Byrne with a 529 average. He was the number 5 answer. Kennedy Floyd wins the face-off 3-2, and he will get a chance to defend his crown in the next segment of the face-off. Brandon, it was a tough loss. Good game. Kennedy, congratulations. This has been the face-off, and this has been BBN. We still got a little bit more action. You're not going to want to go away. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Rob Floyd from the St. Louis Bears, and let me tell you what I love most about the game of baseball. What I love about this game is anybody can be good at it. It doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how fast you are. If you're willing to work at this game, you can be good at the game of baseball. Basketball is not like that. Football is not like that, but baseball is. You can work yourself into being a great player in the game of baseball. What I see in most players is you're either an extra miler or a just enougher. And this game is full of just enoughters. And the problem with that is that the small glimpses of glory that you see on the field come from hours and hours and hours of hard work off the field. I'm looking for players that are willing to put in that work off the field to have those small glimpses of glory on the field. We're not looking for the best players. We're looking for the right players. We're looking for good kids from great families who want to dominate the game of baseball. At the end of the day, I'm not looking for the polished player. I'm looking for the unpolished player. I'm looking for the diamond in the rough. I'm looking for the player that will run through a wall in order to help the team accomplish its goals. That's the kind of kid we're looking for. If you think you're that kind of player, come out to our new player evaluations on Tuesday, July 9th or Wednesday, July 17th. Hopefully we'll see you there. Now you only need to attend one of the 2 sessions, but you must RSVP to me at the address below in order to participate. Go Bears.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the BBN. If you've missed any of our previous episodes, you're going to want to check those out and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future episodes. Make sure to leave a like on the video, and if you want to be a part of next week's episodes, send in your best clips, hits, pitches, and plays into the BBN email, and we will see you next time.